We'll have much more to say about these issues later in the program when we focus on assertive communication. But since we've spent this much time on the subject of how to speak, we should also say something about the power of silence. Silence can be a great rapport-building tool. Just as what you say can help you develop rapport, what you don't say can also be of great benefit. Assertive people understand that. In fact, the higher you get in the working world, the fewer the words you really need to use. Without doubt, you've been around people who have difficulty keeping their mouths shut. In fact, you've probably been around at least a few people who literally can't stop talking. What causes this peculiar affliction? Really, it's nothing more than a fear of silence. It's a dread of what might happen if every single second isn't filled up with speech of some kind. There may also be an element of not wanting to seem antisocial or unfriendly. But remaining silent occasionally isn't the same as refusing to participate in a conversation, especially in a business setting. Silence doesn't equate with anger or impulsively clamming up. Appropriate silence, assertive silence, means purposefully choosing to be quiet, listening with full attention, and making the decision not to speak unless you know the positive purpose for doing so. Regarding the importance of silence, what you wear is one of the best ways of making a statement without words. Just as in other areas, there's a difference between looking too passive, looking too aggressive, and dressing with proper assertiveness. As a general principle, the intention behind what you wear should be to build rapport, not to fade into the background or to overwhelm everyone with your sense of style. Rapport building through your personal appearance means avoiding clothes that limit the way you'll be perceived, that tag you as one kind of personality to another. Your attire should be neutral in the best sense of the word. Don't dress to impress anyone, and certainly don't dress in a way that might alienate another person in a business setting. There's a very interesting concept that pertains to all the topics we've been talking about in this session: how you speak, how you dress, whether you smile or have a gloomy look on your face. This concept is something that psychologists refer to as a leak. In terms of human interaction, a leak is a behavior that reveals something about a person that the person has been trying to keep hidden. Stealing a glance at your watch, for instance, is a leak. You may have been trying to give the impression that you were listening closely to what another person was saying. But if you look at your watch and get caught at it, you've leaked the fact that you can't wait for the conversation to be over. In the same way, your attire can cause leaks if you don't give it conscious attention. This is especially true of accessories such as watches, jewelry, and shoes. On a larger scale, cars can also be a source of leaks. A car often represents a fantasy of how we want to see ourselves, but that may not really be the way that's best for others to see us. From a business point of view, the best car is new, moderately to expensively priced, and sensible rather than exciting. This may seem bland by your personal standards, but what we're striving for now is rapport building, not star power. The purpose is not to turn people on, but to avoid turning people off. Bear in mind, however, that an assertive person knows how to avoid turning people off without losing their respect. In fact, respect is an absolutely essential component of rapport building, and we'll have much more to say about it in a moment.